For today's discussion, we will talk about comparing and ordering integers. What is an integer? Integers are the set of positive and negative whole numbers. This is an example of a number line where 0 is the origin, while on its right side are the positive numbers, and on its left side are the negative numbers. Remember that numbers on a number line increase in value as you move from left to right. How to compare integers? In order to compare integers, a number line and symbols like is greater than, is less than, and equal sign will be used. When comparing integers on a horizontal number line, the number to the right is the greater integer. This is an example of a horizontal number line. When comparing integers on a vertical number line, the number on top is the greater integer. This is an example of a vertical number line. Important things to remember in comparing integers. First, positive numbers are greater than negative numbers. Example, -5 is less than 3. Of course, 3 is a positive number, and it is always greater than any negative numbers. Second, the closer a negative number is to 0, the bigger it is. Example, -1 is greater than -2. Of course, -1 is much closer to 0, that's why it is the bigger number. Third, the smaller the negative number, the bigger it is. Example, -8 is less than -3. Obviously, -3 is the bigger number than -8. Fourth, the further to the left on the number line, the smaller the number. Greater numbers are grabbed farther to the right on the number line. As you can see in the number line, -1 is a smaller integer, while 2 is the greater integer, which is farther to the right of 0. And fifth, for negative numbers, as absolute value increases, the value of the number decreases. Of course, the value of -8 is much lesser or decreases than the value of -7. Let's try this. Compare integers using is greater than, is less than, and is equal to. Okay, for the first example, -7 and 3. -7 is less than 3 because 3 is a positive integer and it is always greater than any negative integer. Second example, -3 is greater than -5 because -3 is much closer to 0 than -5. Of course, in number 3, -200 is less than -20. Fourth, 25 is greater than 15, obviously. Fifth, -13 is greater than -16. Sixth, 0 is less than 5 because 5 is on the right side of the 0, which is much greater than 0. 7, -1 is less than 1. Of course, because 1 is on the right side of 0, then -1 is on the left side of the 0. Eighth example, the absolute value of -8 is greater than the absolute value of -3. Of course, when we deal with the absolute value of -8, it is 8. the absolute value of negative 3, it is 3. Then it clearly that 8 is greater than 3. Ninth example. The absolute value of negative 21 is equal to the absolute value of 21 because the absolute value of negative 21 is 21. And also, the absolute value of 21 is also 21. That's why it is equal. Last example, the negative of the absolute value of negative 18 is no other than negative 18. While the absolute value of the absolute value 18 is negative 18. That's why they're equal. How to order integers. Integers can be ordered from least to greatest or ascending order, or from greatest to least or descending order. The number line will be used to order a set of integers. Let's try this. Order integers from least to greatest. Let's take a look on the first example. Negative 3, negative 7, 5, 0, negative 1. What should be the first number? Of course, let's focus on the negatives because we will arrange it from the least to greatest. First negative is negative 7, negative 5, negative 1, 0, and 5. Thank you for watching.